Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so, just kind of quick video for you guys to, I guess, see. I mean, you guys pretty much know which devices currently always stays with me. It kind of slightly changes just because there's always a thing between my Pixel 2 XL and my Pixel 4. But yeah, so I just figured, quick updates on how the devices have been, the ones I'm currently using right now in my day to day that goes with me everywhere. Goes with me to work, goes with me to the park, goes whatever I'm going, and I tend to keep these devices with me just because the need for usage out of them. So the first one is going to be my Google Pixel 5. This phone, it's just all kinds of good. It's so amazing, and yeah, I got to keep it with me. Reason is that it performs very good. This is like one of the ones that yeah, I just turned it on, so I have all kinds of notifications just popping through. But this is one of the phones that I would say, it got slept on by a lot of people. Sometimes, we're so heavily focused in tech, we kind of forget that we have to use the phone and experience it in order to really know if it's good or not. And a lot of people just kind of like wrote it off really quickly because of the Snapdragon 765G chip, which is not the 800 series chip from Qualcomm, so it's not for flagships, mostly for like high mid-range devices. But this phone is just all kinds of buttery smooth, even on Android 13 beta. I mean, you get your hiccups every now and then, very rarely. And of course, I just powered this phone on, so it's taking a second for a lot of the things to load. But even at it just being booted up, I mean, it's lickety split. So yeah, it's pretty fast. I tend to like to rock these clear cases just so you can kind of see the body of the phone, but kind of keep it protected. There's got a screen protector on it. And for those that still ask that question, hey, did you get your Pixel 5 screen fixed? No, it's still smashed. Eventually I will get it fixed, or I might just buy the black version. I mean, the Sword of Sage is nice. It grew on me. I like the color, but a black version would be nice too as well. If I'm not using this device immediately, then I am using the Pixel 4, and that is one of the reasons why the Pixel 4 is also pretty smooth at times. We just booted it up, and I'm not going to turn the Wi-Fi on because if I do, all those notifications are going to come in. But I am actually still looking to get a good deal on a Pixel 4 XL for a much larger battery that lasts a little bit longer than this one. This one has a 2800 milliamp hour battery. So it tends to kind of go pretty quickly, but it still gets, for the size of the battery, it does very good for the size, right? So not comparing it to the 6, not comparing it to the Pixel 5 or the 5A, the 4A, 4A 5G, but just, in and itself, it does pretty good. And this is one of the phones that I would say that I would probably tell myself that I'm kind of lucky with, just because I've been fortunate enough to not break it. And sometimes I rock it without a case. I don't want to jinx myself, so yeah, this is definitely going in a case later on today. But I just switched back to the Pixel 4. Has Android 13 beta on it as well, so it's got the latest and greatest on it. And I think one of the things that I really love using about my Pixel 4 is the telephoto lens that's on it. Getting those super zoom shots is amazing. And so, me being a fake ass amateur photographer, I like to take photos, and when I need to use zoom, the 4 kind of does it. And that's like the cool thing with these devices, being that, as old as they are, the cameras are really solid for what they are. Yes, they're the same camera sensors as far as like the main sensor itself. So they're both the Sony IMX363 sensors on both the Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4. The telephoto lens is obviously a different camera sensor compared to the ultra wide, which is on the Pixel 5. And, I could have went with the Pixel 6 Pro to just kind of unify the specifics with the cameras with both these phones. But I decided to go with the Pixel 6, and that is only because, I mean, that's my daily driver. This device is all kinds of amazing and good. And the biggest part about it is that's actually really good is the simple fact that I love the flat display. So the Pixel 6 has a rounded edge, and I'm kind of like nervous with rounded edges of the device because just the simplest things, can cause enough pressure to crack amongst the entire display. I know flat displays are vulnerable too. I'm not saying that, flat displays aren't, but it also feels much better in the hand too for me. And this is subjective here, right? So there's those that's going to really love the Pixel 6 Pro, and that's totally fine. You love the Pixel 6 Pro, you love the Pixel 6 Pro. Nothing, nothing bad there. But for me, the 6 is fine, and it does pretty good. The Tensor chip handles a lot of what I need it to. I know it's not super powerful if I was to say it, because I actually played around with the Galaxy S22 Ultra, and so yeah, it's not as super powerful as a Qualcomm chip in that phone. But where it lacks in power performance, I would say, it makes up with power efficiency, AI technology. That's where the Tensor chip really shines. And believe it or not, a lot of the things that I do, I utilize that. I utilize AI, and that's why the Pixel 6 is my main device. Yeah, cameras on it is really good too, so nothing wrong with that. But yeah, these are the devices that I carry on a day-to-day basis. So all three of these devices, rocking with me. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. And of these three phones, if you can only choose one to own, which one would it be? The 5, the 4, or the 6? Let me know in the comment section of the video. Smash that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. And catch me in the next one. And as always, Law.